And I apologize for the latency of the advanced mod tutorial. I just kind of decided that since 1.10 came out, and I decided that I would move it to 1.10. So those videos will be going off of YouTube. So I'm sorry. Whoa. For any of you who were wanting to continue to watch it for 1.9.4, this will be a GitHub repository, and you can take the code that's from here and use it for 1.9.4. You might have to change a few things around for it to fully work, but as far as I'm aware, it should fully work. And I'm actually going to turn up the volume. I'm actually going to boost my mic a little bit. All right. So yes, we are back in modding 1.10. Oh, that is Scout stuff. And I'm currently doing it off of my external hard drive, which is a 1 terabyte Seagate Red portable backup plus. Nope, wrong one. And yes, so I did get a few things started. I actually redid where I put the APIs. So instead of putting them in, I'll show you guys, in 1.10 projects, instead of putting them in source and main, and instead of creating an API file in here, I just went into here and I took the Co, Forestry, and IC2 one, and I put them in here just to make things a lot easier. So, yep. And I'm just going to close that out. And I'm doing things a little bit differently. You might notice that there's a crap ton of proxies in here, and the names are, well, what's going to be in them. Now, obviously, the block proxy is going to be for the basic blocks, and then I have the tech for grinders and stuff like that. And we have obviously a power gen and a power storage. Info proxy holds my strings for my IDs, my mod ID, my mod name, and we're actually going to put in a mod instance in here. So we're going to go at mod.instance. I'm going to call it engineering. Public static instance Steve's engineering. And I'm going to have to import these. And I apologize for the audio quality. I would be using my Turtle Beach Recon Air Force, the 60Ps, but the mic I'm holding in my hand is a little sort of broken, and I have to have it in a certain position, and it's up against my lip. So currently, I'm actually using my Skullcandy Hesh 2s. So audio quality isn't going to be the greatest, but as you guys can hear, you can hear me perfectly fine. Yeah. Yeah. So, info proxy's done, and I'm not going to be doing a regular proxy like in the basic mod tutorial. Like the server, everything's going to be going in here. So, and since I have everything in proxies, and the cloud, whoa, the lag. It should be a little bit better. So actually in interfaces, what this is going to be for is for basics. So I'm actually going to go block interface. Now what this will be is going to be actually not going to. That's not going to be it. But I'm going to do a resource. Actually, mod or. Now the mod or is actually going to extends block. Now, why can't you be resolved? Is it implements? Don't tell me they change it to What? Forge source, Minecraft, block. Why don't you, oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working. I'm gonna have to add constructor. And I'm actually gonna change the material to material.rock. I'm actually gonna go in here and go string name. And then we're gonna go int harvest, or int hard, int resist, and integer level. Now, these are going to be for woo. Obviously for set unlocalized name, and then we're going to put in their name. So what this does is when we call in our block proxy, which I actually need to add one thing, public static void add blocks. There we go. I'm actually going to put that in here, block proxy dot add blocks. There we go. So when I go to make a new block in here, it'll be, in place of this, it'll be game registry.register block, and we will have, so, okay, here's the easiest way I can show you guys. It will be game registry.register block, and in here, say we have copper ore equals new mod ore. The first thing will be our unlocalized name, so it'll be copper ore. And then our hardness, which would be, 3, resist 15, and level 1. That's the way it would go. And then again, it would be that. That's just how it rolls. Now we have to put in the others. So resistance, resist, and set harvest level. Now, this one's a bit different. I'm gonna put in pickaxe and then level. So this is called in the block proxy, it'll call for the level. It'll tell me, hey, you can only harvest with a pickaxe, but just tell me the level. So that's how that's all gonna work. So, yeah. And we're gonna be actually getting into fluids this time. So actually, we're gonna go public static void add fluids. Now we are going to be getting into adding stuff like oil, fuel, diesel, a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, that's our mod ore. Block interface. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to leave that class there. So I'm actually going to make that an interface. Make that an interface, a block, an actual interface class. Now I will be getting actually into metadata. So like say I were to have, this would be the base block, and then and you list off all the ores in here, and I'm going to get into that, and it allows you to, in the resources file and block states, to have one JSON, or in the JSON class to have one block state. Say I'd name it block ore or mod ore, and I would then be able to call all the meta blocks from it, or the blocks with that say it was copper ore was metadata 0, tin ore was metadata 1, and silver was 3. It'd be that is the best way to explain it. So yeah, now that that's done, we're gonna make some ores. So we're gonna go public static block. I'm gonna go copper underscore ore. I'm gonna import block and make sure it's the net.minecraft.block block. This one. None of these other ones, otherwise it's just not gonna work for you. I'm gonna go public static block. Now actually, one really cool trick that is a thing, if you put in a comma and then you go say tin underscore ore, lead, ore, silver, or you could put them all on one line. So say I'm gonna have, and also how to do this, you press Control and the left thing. You know the key I'm talking about, that one. And you can add a comment in. So this is gonna be overworld ores. Nether ores. And end ores. So all my overworld ores I'm actually going to put into this line, and then all of my nether ores are going to be into that line. So I'm going to go public static block adamantium underscore ore, uranium ore, let's see what else. So, you know what, let's add something. How about you know what, no, that'll be in the nether, or in the end. And, who knows? I think I'll leave it at that for now. And again, it just does that. So yeah, you can add blocks into, all into the same line of code like that, and it's awesome. Thorium ore. And I think I'm going to actually add an enderium. No, I'm going to add that to the nether, because the nether's infinite. No. Oh, wait a minute. Blazium. Because why not? Enderium underscore ore, and this is actually also going to have a overworld enderium ore. Now you don't have to put these underscores in there. I'm just doing that just because. Oh, 1, 2. There we go. So that it just looks nicer to me in terms of code. So we got nether ores, overworld, and end ores. So that's good. I'm gonna have to add I'm actually gonna add a world proxy. Now this is going to implement iWorld generator. Let you do that. And it's gonna ask me to add unimplemented methods. And bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to leave that alone for now. Alright, so interfaces. I'm actually going to rename to dot blocks. Let's see. I'm going to have to get into GUIs. Going to get into that later. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at this. And I also actually in my run folder, I have not run the game yet, but in my mods, I actually put in Ender.io, Forestry, IC2, and then JEI for recipes. And I'm actually going to go recipe proxy. And public static void add crafting. Public static void add smelting. And let's see, smelting can go in here. So recipe proxy dot add smelting, and as far as I'm aware, crafting recipes still go into the init method. All right. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please subscribe for more. This series will actually continue unlike the previous one. I apologize for that, but I just kind of gave up because I was having trouble with getting power gen to work, and I'm still working on that. But I'm gonna be doing that in this mod, and I'm gonna be working on my own mod for it, which actually, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I uploaded a picture of that today. And that mod actually I'm not going to be working on. The one I'm going to be working on is where is it? Oh, wait a minute. In here. It's called Steve's Tech, and I'm actually going to copy it to my 1.10 projects right now. So yeah. Oh, that's the one I'm going to be working on to do all my stuff on. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe for more. I already said this. Like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and comment for what you guys want to see, and I will see y'all later. Keep it hillbilly out there.